Hello, happy new year! New year is looking bright, you all. It's looking hopeful. It's looking like it's going to be fruitful. It is that time of the year when no matter where you think you are, you're feeling exhausted and all that, you see the fact that it's a new year. It's like another opportunity, for a new chapter, for you to try again and again, because that is the goal in life. Never give up. You need to try again. But yes, I am already spilling, all that I'm feeling in 2024, and honestly I cannot even wait to dive in. So this is going to be a blend of the lesson that I learned in 2023 and that perception of what I am going to use in 2024, using that lesson to navigate the year 2024 into making myself a better person, bringing out the better version of myself. Just like I saw myself in the end of 2023 and I told myself, Sumayya, you did amazing in 2023. That is the same kind of energy I am hoping, or even more, to get at the end of 2024, inshallah. I cannot wait to tell you, my own lesson that I have learned and what I am going to carry to this year. But before we head on to the main reason for this video, my name is Sumayya Abubakar. If you're just seeing my face for the first time, then welcome. This is a channel where I bring things that I have learned, inspirational stuff, ways to heal and push yourself to get the better version of yourself, basically. So if you want to learn a thing or two in 2024, in life about how to take care of yourself and put yourself first, and ways to make yourself happy, then of course this is the channel to click on. So please do make sure to click on the red subscribe button and make sure you click on the post notification bell so that you can get alert whenever I upload something new. And also, of course, you can follow me via all my social media platforms. That way you can get to know me better, because I have tons of things that I get to share in other platforms that I don't really share here. So yes, you can do that and catch up. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's head on to the reason for this video. Okay, I think we're good to go. So first thing that I have learned in 2023 that I want to carry, or that I have decided to carry rather to 2024, it's for me to stop aspiring to be on, people's table, or for me to be in a table that I would have to bring my own chair, or to be in a table that I would have to squeeze in to fit between two people. This is just me pulling out some silly examples, but you get what I mean, right? I want to be in a table that I would be so comfortable in. I would rather build my own table. So I've seen a lot of situations whereby you try to fit in a crowd. It is said that you should be with people that would push you forward. Now, I know that comes with a kind of thought that I need to be with people that are already successful in order to get to that level of success. Well, guess what? It doesn't always work like that. The thing is, those people that are successful, if they want you on their table, then of course it's fine, you join them. But if they don't want you, to a point that you have to humiliate yourself, you have to bring yourself down in order to join in, to be in that or on that table, then My brother, my sister, you need to build your own table. There is a lot of things that you would definitely get from building your own table, and it would make a huge difference. A table that would make you comfortable is what you should aspire or to build, you know. So yes, I have learned that in 2023. There are a lot of signs that they would show you that you're not needed on that table. So if you feel like you have to, you know, walk on eggshell on that success table, then you do not want to be there. At the end of the day, you'd find yourself changing yourself for these people, and there is absolutely nothing that you do to please those people. So build your own table. You can do it. Yes, 2023 taught me that, and I am taking that to 2024. All right, let's move on. Next would be me not working on the same project at the same time. There is always that rush, you know, you're always eager. You tell yourself, I want to be successful, I have to be, so I should, hoard and do everything at the same time. But guess what? When you overload yourself with a lot of work, then you start losing grip on some of them. And sometimes you might end up losing the grip on the most important ones. When project is too much, it becomes overwhelming for you, even you as a human being. Now, recently, I saw a video on TikTok of a lady, explaining how she got to a party and she was the only thousandaire there. She met billionaires, trillionaires, and while we are planning with the generals, while we're planning for the year 2024, these people are planning quarterly, and they plan quarter as though it was a year. So they set a goal and say, I want to achieve this from January to March. So they basically divide a year into 4. So when you put that, you could actually pick just one project and work towards that 3 months and see how progressive you've gone on that one. Most times the startup of a project is what is really tedious, but then when you get your foot in, on that one, then you can easily move on and take your pace, So that is what I picked from what she said. You don't need to overwhelm yourself with all the work at the same time, because it would definitely hit you. Your body is your body after all. You're not a robot. So make sure you just take your time. Do not overwhelm yourself with a lot of work. At this point, I feel like I'm talking to myself. So that is one thing that I learned, in 2023, and I'm carrying it over, implementing that lesson in 2024. The next thing that I learned is that seeking perfection tend to hinder your progress, and that is a fact. I mean, you don't even need someone to tell you, because if you tell yourself you want it to be extra perfect, then you keep getting disappointed, and if you keep getting disappointed, then you start getting discouraged, and if you start getting discouraged, then you just dump it, and you don't push anymore. So nobody is perfect. You can definitely not attain that level of perfection that you want, because you are human and it is perfectly okay. So the most important thing you just need to do is for you to just tell yourself, I'm going to do it. However it turns out, it's good, So yes, I also learned that amazing lesson, and I have learned not to push myself, to the extreme in saying it has to be that one word that only God can be perfect. Another thing I would say I have learned in 2023 is for me to let consistency, lead my flourishing. Look at me dropping bar, I think I should be rapping, because Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday was dope, and there was a lot of words in it. Anyways, moving on to serious matters. Yes, I learned to be consistent. 2023 definitely taught me that. I mean, for people that really know me, close to me, they know how I can procrastinate a lot. And sometimes I would do some things and I wouldn't really push, to continue that thing. But then I have come to learn the importance of being consistent. I mean, my work has always been consistent, but then even when it comes to, you know, making YouTube videos and all that, I haven't been consistent. Sometimes I get so overwhelmed with work and life, and I tell myself, you know what, let me rest. But I realized that if I could take just a bit of time to do, you know, those scheduled things that I told myself I'll do, then it would mean that I'm consistent. At least I'm trying, no matter how short the videos are going to be or other things. So I have come to be consistent. I started my business in November, 2 months, and I would say that I have seen the progress due to my level of consistency. So consistency is something that, whether you believe it or not, it definitely leads you to flourishing. You might not see it, you know, one time bloom of 100%, but then it definitely grows no matter what, by 2%, 1%, sometimes it's even 0.5%, but you would definitely see the progress. Next one that I would say is, please remember the progress that you have made. Yes, always do that. Do not feel like you're not doing enough. Yes, do not feel like you're not doing enough, because no matter what, like I said, there might be a progress, but just because you're blinded by other people, which we see on social media all the time, where people would come and post a lot of big progress and you think you're stuck. Trust me, you're not stuck. There might be, even if it's a 0.5% of growth in what you're doing, as long as you're consistent, but then you might not see it. So you need to try and see it. Ain't nobody gonna tell you. No, it's just up to you to figure it out. A bum. All right, next thing that I have learned is that you need to, you know, create a means of daily feedbacks, you know, because it tends to lead to progress. And the feedback might not be from people, because most times people are busy about their lives as well. So it boils down to you. In one of my videos, I mentioned how it is important to write things down and not just wish it or say it. So you need to write your progress down. You need to write what you have done day by day. So daily feedbacks from you, you're checking yourself and writing exactly what you have, you know, written that you want to achieve in that quarter or half or even the full year. It's your plans and all that. So if you have a plan of what you want to do, you need to be checking yourself daily. Okay, today, what did I do? How did my day go? How did I achieve this? So daily feedback is something that would definitely guide you. And I think I started this a bit late in 2023, you know, after I learned. And honestly, from the period that I had started doing that kind of checks on myself, I would say I have seen progress. And I'm so proud of that. And that is something that I'm going to take really serious in this year, 2024. And next one is something that I am already working on seriously. You know, it's always good when you know that you are reaching that low mood kind of place. You need to go back to the reset button. I'm talking about the default button, which is you resting, you know, not giving a F, you know, of what is going to happen or what tomorrow would bring, just making sure that you take care of yourself. Sometimes you tend to push yourself, you know, with a lot of determination and telling yourself, I can do it, I need to do it. But at the end of the day, you need to tell yourself that I need to rest as well. It's my body. And most times we tend to overlook, you know, what our body needs, what our body is telling us, until it gets to a breaking point. And that breaking point could come in a horrible disaster, which we don't wish or hope for. And even if it doesn't get to that extreme, then it definitely affects your mood, it affects your morale, it affects your enthusiasm when it comes to pursuing things. So definitely it is important for you to, you know, take a break. When you realize that you're getting really tired, take a break. I definitely need a break at this point, and I'm working towards that too. I need to rest before I head on to, pursuing 2024 in full speed. But I have worked, in 2023 so much, and I give accolades to myself, but I know that I need to rest. So I am implementing this in 2024, no matter what, no matter how many people you think you're going to disappoint and all that. I am going to take my rest and take care of myself. I come first. Next one, oh my god, am I even counting? No, I definitely wasn't counting, so let's just head on. All right, what next I learned would be that you should definitely, absolutely never force things. Yes, never force something you don't believe in to tell yourself that you have to do it. Never force relationship, never force dreams, never force passion. Just do not force anything that it's not truly, just unfolding and happening, anything that is not something you really believe you cannot do without, which I do not think there is anything you cannot do without, at this point, but yourself. Then never push that thing. Basically, it's leading to I think the first thing that I spoke about, which is never be in a table that you're not needed. So, but this time around, it's in general. Never force anything. It's like an earth, like the world, and then you start over shaking things to force yourself fit in, and before you know it starts shaking, and an earthquake might happen. And when earthquake happen, then tsunami would come, because when the world shakes a lot, then there would be no place for water, and then water would come in a strong full force. Yes, I think I'm going geographical but then you get what I mean. Just never force things. It never pays. Hoo-wee. All right. In case nobody told you, I'm gonna tell you this. And please do not hate me for it. You can never, ever please everybody. I don't know if I've mentioned this in one of my videos, but I'm telling you now, in case if I have, then you need to carry that to 2024. Because you will try. You will do everything you can. But somebody that does not like you will never like you. It's like that saying that you should learn to say no. Learning to say no doesn't really mean that you are too tough, you're too rude, you're not considerate. A lot of things will come that way. But I'm telling you that if you put it at the back of your mind that not everybody would like you, then you'd be fine. We are in a point where everybody, wants that validation from people. Well, you're not going to get it, especially from people who don't like you. And it is absolutely okay. And there is absolutely nothing that you can do about it. You need to hang out with people that like you, people that would, change your life, people that are revitalizing. I'm talking about people that are happy, people that are positive, people that think about good things, that push you towards good things. I have friends who have been pushing me for the longest time to start up a business, and eventually I started. But after years, and I would definitely say that they have gone far. These are people that are millionaires right now. So I just realized how important it is to have that kind of people in your life in 2023, when I started benefiting from having friends like that. So always put yourself in the midst of people that are worthy, people that are happy, like I said, revitalizing people. Always remember that people pleasing affects your mental health. It doesn't get more clearer than that. Do not try to please everybody, because when you do, then it would affect you mentally. And those people will not really do anything to help your mental health. So it's all up to you. Because when you think you want to please people, You might take 99 days and be doing things for people, but the one day that you did not do, then people would definitely hate you for that thing, and they would literally forget. And before you know it, you start thinking, am I the bad person? Am I the, but why not? Why are they not appreciating me and all that? So people pleasing, it's a no-no. Again, learn to say no. Being nice, being kind, it's amazing, all right? But then whatever you do that it would put you in a very uncomfortable state, do not do it, because people will never be pleased. And finally, never ever 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 give up. Okay, I've met a lot of people that saw disappointment in 2023. I also saw a lot of disappointment in 2023, but guess what? I'm not giving up. I'm going to try again in 2024, and I definitely believe that in the end it will be all worth it. So while you're struggling, when you fall, you get up, you try again, and keep trying again. You will definitely get it. And when you finally make it, when you finally get what you've been pursuing for the longest time, trust me, it will be worth it. All right, this video is already lengthy enough. I'm tired, like I said. I want to stop here. I hope that you learn something from this video, and please, I would want to hear from you. I would also want to hear what you learned in 2023, and how will you execute those lessons that you learned in 2024. I would want to hear from you, so please drop your comments on the comment section. Do not forget to give this video a like, and please subscribe if you haven't, because I'll be bringing you much more videos in 2024. So I want to say thank you so much 2023 for the lessons, and hello 2024, I am ready. Until next time, bye.